being wrecked, so I just say no to everybody because I don't know everybody. So, um, let's do that. And gently close the chat. Oops, daisies. I'll do that. Waves. We'll see if Waves finds it. That is so weird. I really love how it'll just do that where it'll just drop your entire stream. I genuinely love that. I've had that before where people have raided me, and then the moment that I raid, it completely drops. So it's like, I really love that. I really do love that. Welcome back, Waves. Welcome back, Waves. But yeah. Last night it was TikTok having issues, and now tonight apparently it's YouTube and Twitch. So wonderful. Hello, Waves. Hello. I am going to pull up the stream just so that way I'd know if it goes down. So, Gabe, I'm sorry, new. I don't add just anybody, so I'm very protective about who I add and who I play with. So. And if you saw the builds that I have on this world, you would understand. Because I'm not really playing anything other than this build, this world either. Anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna keep. It open on my phone, so if that happens again, I'll know right away. Waves. Thank you for telling me. I genuinely wouldn't have known, and it would just been like I'm awkwardly only streaming on the one spot. But that's also kind of on me for not actually watching my drop frames, so you know, he's on me. He's on me. My internet's just been really, really funky today, and I don't know why. Actually, I got a good idea. I might skip streaming tomorrow night because we're supposed to have a lot of really cold weather. So that's just going to make the internet even more wonky than it already is. So, yeah. But yeah. I also need to get up to Minneapolis here sometime and have them actually do something with my warranty up there at Micro Center. Because I know there's a good chance that both my graphics cards and my CPU are trashed. Like, yeah. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Yo, Jackson, thank you so much for sharing the live. It means the world. It means the world. You know what I totally forgot to do? I forgot to set the follow goal. Yo, Matthew, thank you so much for liking the live. We're just going to go up to 700. There we go. There we go. There we go. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's go. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 on TikTok, which is awesome. Awesome. Yo, Jackson and Resurfy, thank you so much for the follows. It means the world. Yeah. We always got this music rocking, that's for sure. Yo, Paige, thank you so much for the follow. Means the world, means the world. But we keep on going, keep on breaking. If you are wondering why are we destroying this mountain, it's because we need to rebuild this mountain. Exactly how we want it to, because what's going to sit on top of this mountain is our castle. We are working on a kingdom that is called Finrad. It is from a book that I wrote. Waves notes this because he's heard the spiel 157 times at this point. Waves is over on the YouTube. If you want to help a brother out, my YouTube is at Schwonky Kong. Yeah. We're trying to for 500 over there because, yeah. World Tour. Yes. We are 30 minutes in, and I need a bit of a brain cool down, so. But, so, this is Finrad. We are clearing this out because we are going to actually wind up putting a mountain right about here over top of this, and there will be a harbor underneath that. Right here is our fighting arena. We'll sit atop this real quick. And we're going to go into our free cam just to do a little bit of a more controlled flight. But so right here is one of our guard towers. We're going to be putting a couple more of those in along this wall. At least on this side, we're going to put a couple more in. Put one right here. Probably put one up over here. Another one on that side, and so on and so forth. This build right here is my favorite one. Yo, Depika, thank you so much for the follow. Never plays, I'm sorry, but no. I have a lot of builds on this world that I am very protective of, so I need to know people for a very long time before I let them join. This is my favorite build. It is Appa's home. And she Appa down there. Yeah. It's based off of a giraffe barn, and this just lets Appa float around on his own. We got a horse barn here with no horses in it. This is like a city, yeah. Then we got an orphanage right there. It's part of the book. It's part of the book. Yeah, Appa. Yeah, never. Yeah. So there's an orphanage there. Next to it, we have what should eventually be a super smelter, a kelp farm, and currently working bamboo plank farm. Yeah. Definitely. And then we have, this is just kind of a home row, except for this build, where you can see them all congregating. It's actually a building block shop, and underneath of it is a resin farm. So then we have Old Man Drox, again, just a house, but like is a leather shop. And then this is a gunpowder farm. If you look down here, very inefficient. Very inefficient. And this again, just another like house area meant to be a pub tavern area. So just another cosmetic build. This, if we go down here, you'll see is actually a villager breeder. So we have a couple of villagers in there. But underneath here is a villager breeder, so yeah. And then this building is actually our... It's supposed to be a mob grinder. It's not a very good mob grinder. Jackson, this isn't the tour. This isn't the full tour. This is just the first half. But then there's another house row here. This right here is our biggest build we've done recently. Well, outside of the arena. This is a 5 million item storage system. You might be saying why so much. It's quite simple. Because I have filled up more than 16 chests of just so much stone. I have filled up more than 16 chests of stone in my other storage unit. So, the unfortunate thing is, we didn't silo it all. So, but yeah, we're also planning on using all these materials. So, just to make it all simple, we went like this. Yeah, it is a lot. There's a lot of items in here that realistically we'll never need 16 chests for. Like, seriously, why would I have so many fire charges? Actually, I have a ludicrous amount of fire charges for how little I try to get them. So, yeah. Anyways, so that's Finrad. Now, oh, and then this is a build we're currently working on. My brain just doesn't have power for it. It's a greenhouse. We have our nice little garden area here. So, yeah, Jackson. Yeah. But if we come over here, we come into this build. Now, this might not look like a tall build. This looks like a really long build. The book name is Bosca Finrad, and we're building Finrad. So, it seems like a really long build, and we actually just finished it. We put in the last glowstone, the last deep slate, put in these fish tanks here. We got more storage. This was originally going to be like my main base and just main everything. Before we started working on Finrad. But we actually just finished this up, I kid you not, yesterday. But this is the reason why I have so much storage. Because these are miscellaneous chests. Like, if I go through here, it's all miscellaneous. This is where the stone ends. So, yeah. That's 16 right there, which is one stack in that other one. So, nice. Never, thank you so much. Never wait 2 more seconds. Yeah, Joe, thank you so much for liking the live. This is, yeah, we finished this up this past week. What we had to do is just put more quartz in at the base here. Yeah. This build is actually, oh, I'm going to make a pit stop here. This is my second favorite build. This was my favorite build until we built the Appa farm, or the Appa build. And what this is, look at him, this is a bee farm. So we get beeswax from this. You can hear them flying around in there. But we can actually come in here and observe bees as they're being around. So, yeah. Joe, trust me, it took a long time. I started building that big build 5.5 years ago. I am not exaggerating when I say that. 5.5 years ago. But this is the mob farm. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I have an entire mob farm within this build. And if I ever get the gumption to, I could very easily turn all these into more mob spawning platforms and just increase the size of the mob farm exponentially. But there's really no need for that. So, but yeah. Then we go over this way. We actually have our first ever build immortalized. I don't know why I never think about sleeping in this bed. But we have our first ever build on this server immortalized here. So like this is exactly how it was built and all that. So I had my first diamond here and then somebody stole it. Dinkelberg. But yeah, so this was our first ever build. We got a couple of shops in here from when we had a lot of people on. And then this is the Tower of Winds. This is what is actually, I'd consider my main base right now. Better luck next time, buddy. Yes, I know what this is. Somebody duped it all. So that's their punishment. Is it just say it's there? Alistair, I'm going to say this while looking this way. I have a lot of builds on this world that if anything happens to them, I will get, I believe justifiably so, extremely upset. So because of that, I need to know people like really know them for like 6 months to a year before I even think about letting them on the world. So, yeah. The people that were on this world were on before this thing started getting built, and they all were, by that point, really good friends. Yeah, Alistair, it's just one of those things I can't take that chance, so the answer is the same for everybody. So, but this is my Tower of Winds. It's actually an actual tower. You can look it up, Tower of Winds. You'll find the actual tower. Very similar design. But this is my iron farm. This is my second farm I ever built on this world. But yeah, so got everything up here. Got the enchanting table, the brewing stations, more crafting benches, all that stuff. We got an axolotl tank right here. Alistair, I'm only focusing on this world because we are working on building an entire city. So, but yeah. And then, Emmett, this is a server, but it is closed off and private, so, and it's on Java, so. But yeah, so then we got a sugarcane farm here, which is a bathhouse. So you can see we are overflowing on sugarcane. And then right down here, you probably heard that page turn. This is a court, like a important person building. I don't know what you'd call it. Courtyard and all that stuff. But this is our villager trading hall. So we have all of our villagers here. They aren't organized in any sort of way because I'm not psycho in that way. So I just kind of put them in the orders that I wanted to. So yeah. I need to also get some more beacons. Because, yeah. I think also, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is a relic, dude. This is a relic, dude. This is a relic. Oh my gosh. If you go back on my very early Minecraft TikTok, you'll actually find references to this. As yeah, Joe, it is insane. You'll actually find references as that was going to be like the specifically TikTok world. So, but yeah, then we have, so this is a charity stream that I actually did for Nami, a charity month, I should say, way back in the day. We got our horse barn here. That's not a horse, but whatever. We got our other barn here. Yo, we're at 4.4K likes. Let's go. We got a hay barn. This silo is pumpkins and melons. And then, yeah, our wheat field there. So, it's a lot of cool stuff. So, I was going to make a village over here, but then just kind of puttered out on it. Some of these builds are actually really, really cool. Yeah. That's pretty much the world. At least everything that I built. The builds I didn't really highlight aren't my builds. So, I don't really, talk about them. That makes sense. So, but yeah. It is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Hello, everybody I haven't been seeing. Yo, Free Will Gamer, thank you so much for the raid, dude. I don't know why it hasn't been showing me the live chat of the portrait mode. Like, how was stream, Free Will? How was stream? Nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. What were you doing? Were you in Vault Hunters? Were you building? All right. You know what I really should have done? I should have repaired everything while I was there. That would have been really smart. I also love how I immediately came back and just started tearing down the mountain more. Yeah. Yo, 5K likes, let's go. Let's go. I've fallen. I've fallen and I can't get up. I really don't like... I really don't like how YouTube will be like, oh, well, here's what the top chat is going to be. Like, there were people trying to talk with me on my portrait that just weren't popping up because it's like, oh, it's not the top chat. Like, oh, not the top chat. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, low-key kind of bugs me. Yeah, it's awkward. Bish. Da, 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 da. Go like that. And like that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I wonder if it's because I'm on... Yeah, Blake, yeah. We be staying listening to this music all the time. It is a staple of the Tic Tac streams at this point. Yeah, Blake, thank you so much for the follow and the likes. It means the world. It means the world. Yeah, Laura. You're not the first person to come in and say that. I'm not gonna lie. It really makes me think there aren't a lot of Minecraft streamers that do it, which is weird because I thought the meme was not on my Christian Minecraft server. So you think there'd be more of them? I think we wouldn't be a rare breed. You think we wouldn't be a rare breed now, would you? Uh-huh. Yes. Keep on breaking. Keep on breaking. Like so. Yes. Well, that's unfortunate. I think we're actually going to go repair our pickaxe and... Oh, that's going to overflow it, isn't it? Unfortunate. Poor Chuckles. We're actually just going to go repair both our shovel and our pickaxe now because, yeah. That just makes the most sense. But we fly. Show. Drop off there. I love the taste of battery acid. I'm talking about Diet Mountain Dew, but it's pretty much the same thing. But anyways, grab our iron here. Fly back over this way. Fly up like that and up like that. Wonderful. I also need to use my super smelter more because that stuff just keeps levels. Like, I don't want to admit how I remembered that little factoid, but that stuff be staying with a lot of levels. Alright. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we're gonna need to go and trade with some other people. They will never see me coming. We're gonna get more quartz. Another thing I need to do is I actually need to go through and get all the terracotta colors. It's like I actually need to recycle out some of these masons until I get like all the terracotta colors. Yo, Jalora, thank you so much for the follow. It means the world. I got like brown, I got purple, I got green, I got yellow. Yo, Chase, thank you so much for the follow. Means the world. But yeah. Is it just a lot? Like, having like just standard terracotta is so nice. What's my favorite song? I actually don't know right now. I might sound bad, but like, I don't know if I really have a favorite song right now. Like, I think right now it actually might be Hope by NF. Like, that's one that I've been like seeking out the past couple of days, so that's probably my best guess. Yeah. I don't know. I really like NF. But sir, could you replenish your trades? My pickaxe needs the XP. I say that. I say that. I say that. And I quite literally have a very easy way. How am I liking the spear? It's good. I mean, for my world, it's like, meh. Yo, Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. We did build a fighting arena for it, but it's not something I necessarily pull out all the time. Because it's just I don't need to, so. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It depends on your speed. Like, it one-shots a lot of stuff. The way that I got it, it one-shots a lot of stuff if you are flying with an elytra. So, like, there is that. It's just, we're gonna do something before we get over there. Yeah. If you're going fast enough, it one-shots a lot of stuff. And I think that's the issue, is I just don't have the horses right now to, like, really justify using it. Like, if I ran around on horses everywhere, it would 100% be my go-to. Like, it would 100% be my go-to. Yeah, 100% true. Like, it's just, yeah, when you're not always, like, running super fast, like, what's the point of it, right? Flying, it's really nice, but, like, it's really only if you're fighting things that are flying in the air. Like, ghast hunting? Or not ghast hunting, like, well, ghast too. But phantoms, like, it would be huge against phantoms in that way, so. It's just, it's not really worth the risk to take out a creeper with a spear going mock Jesus towards the ground, like. I don't know why. There's a reason why certain warplanes are no longer a thing. It's because, like, dive bombing is just crazy. Dive bombing is, like, one of the most mental things you can do in the world, so. You know, I don't know where I slept last. I genuinely don't know. This will be interesting. If I don't kill all the ones that are in here that are aggroed on me, they're just going to come for me. They're just going to come for me later on. I'm going to be on the overworld and all of a sudden just like just going to start appearing out of the ether like but yeah. You fly up here. I'm going to spawn back in my villager. Yep. It's low-key kind of sad, but, you know. While this isn't Christian music. But we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. I like this song. I really like this song, so we're going to let it slide. Yeah, Groot. We be trying out here. But nevertheless, I am Groot. Yes, yes, you are. And I am Shonky Kong. Throw interpolation. Show. I don't think I've ever seen a more bad spelling of my name. I'm sorry, Groot. I'm sorry, but that made me laugh. That made me laugh. I heard you wrong. Yeah, well, you heard something wrong. That's for sure. Anyways, now gonna do is we're gonna keep on tearing away. We do, however, need to chop these down. We do, however, need to chop these down. So, show. Go like that. That. And like that. And like that. Out of curiosity, who here is a Lord of the Rings fan? How many days, Mr. Kong? 80 to 81 real world days. I don't know the actual like physical days because this world has been active for 6 years. So, yeah. This is actually the actor who played Pippin, Harry. One of those two that's singing this song. But yeah. There's another log there. This is actually one reason why I'm kind of like, okay, we'll listen to this song because I actually really like it. I like his voice. Like in Lord of the Rings, his voice was actually like really. There were a lot of ways it could have gone wrong, but his voice was like the right choice. Especially for like all the scenes where he was singing in it. Yo, Groot, thank you so much for the follow. Let's see what song is up next, though. All right. I'm actually gonna do. And jump to there. Yeah. All right. Groot. Yo, Quinn, thank you so much for liking the live. Means the world. Means the world. Can you show me your home? I can. Let me go and put these shulkers away. Because home is a bit away. So you might think one of these builds has to be his home. No, actually they aren't. This is actually just a whole city that I'm building. Yeah, this isn't my like I'm just building this city. Like yeah. This storage unit can hold 5 million units. Eventually this city will be my home. Like the city will just be my base. Eventually, cuz like that's a gunpowder farm right there, villager breeder, like yeah. We need to do an iron farm here, so but and you might also be like, Oh, well, this will surely be his home when we come through this portal. And again, no. It's not. It's really not. So I got fish tanks right there. One on the other side as well. Storage unit here. Then we come over here. Now I'm going to say this. This was all duped. It stays there as decoration so nobody uses it. So that's why that's there. This is actually my main home. It is an iron farm. And yeah. But we have all this here. This is where we actually end streams, so we got all of the previous people who are on the server and me. We got an axolotl right there. This is our wall of farms. This fish farm technically doesn't work anymore. But we got sugarcane, mob farm, gold, iron. We have more farms now, but we just haven't put anything up yet, like a bee farm. But yeah, this is my main base. We got Rocket and Snowball over here. And then Rocket, or Snowball 2.0, because somebody stole Snowball from me. Yeah, this is what I would say my home is. This is the Tower of Winds. Yeah. And yeah, that's just my mob farm. That's just my mob farm. Where is Cat? Cat was down on the bench. Cat was down on the bench. Right here on the bench. Meow. So I got 3 of them. Two snowballs at Snowball 2.0 because somebody stole my other snowball. And then Rocket. Rocket, my favorite boy. But yeah. This is what I would say my main house is right now. And it's like the second build that I really had on the server that wasn't just that. Yeah. They're all previous cats that I had. But for me to remember them like that means they lived a life well lived. So, no, they didn't die in Minecraft. No. Snowball just got stolen by somebody else on the server. And then, yeah. Yeah, this is a mob farm. Ooh. This right here. This is really cool. This is my bee farm. Oh no, Groot. Oh no. But basically, we just got a whole bunch of honeycomb that we'll never use. But what's really cool about it, so we come up in here and we can actually watch bees. Unfortunately, today we haven't really gotten lucky with where the bees are at. You can hear them, but fortunately, we haven't really seen any while up here today. But yeah, this is my second favorite build. Iker, I'm very, very sorry, but the answer was have to be no. I am very, very protective of this server because of builds like, well, this guy. So I need to know people for a very long time and like actually know them before I will consider letting them join the server. So somebody just took a shot at me while they were falling. But yeah. This is like a 6-year-old bit or world, so there's a lot of stuff that's going into it. So Yeah. Yeah, the bum. They are cool. But we're going to get back to mining. Got distracted enough. I got about 30 minutes left in me, and then we're going to go back, call it a night. So, yo, the bomb, thank you so much for the follow. It means the world. Getting us really close to that 700 goal. But yeah. Like I said, this is a build we're working on right now, and yeah, I consider this all one build. It's just a lot of little builds. So, yo, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, screwed. I'm on Java. Yes, I'm on Java. Java the Hutt. I totally messed that up. Yeah. How long have I had the server? I've had the server for about 6 years. The entire time it's been through Apex hosting, so give them a huge shout out because they actually got this world back for me one time when my payment information accidentally lapsed. So, yeah. Oh no. 6 years. How old are you? Parsonics, I'm nearing 3 decades old. I have had this server for a very long time, so yes. It's also coincides, the length that I've had the server also coincides with how long I've been streaming, but kind of like with how I've been on the server, streaming's been really shady or shoddy, so. And then I had a whole I'm an Apex streamer arc that really didn't go anywhere. So. Yeah. But yeah, everything you see is also like, people are like, oh my gosh, you must never touch grass. Like, dude, I do this 12 hours, maybe, during the week. Do I play any other games besides Minecraft? Yes, I actually play Apex Legends. With following me on TikTok, you'll actually probably see some shorts of me playing that. I also like to play RTS games like Command & Conquer, General Zero Hour, and then I also play Civ 5. But the only thing I really stream is Minecraft because it has the pace that I like. So, yeah, good games all the way around. I'm a Fuse main through and through, so they're going to be buffing Fuse, which is awesome. I'm excited for that, so. Not like I can't use his util right now, but it is just nice to see my character that I play get some love. Yeah. I love playing Command & Conquer General Zero Hour because it is a game that I can quite literally just turn my brain off and play for 45 minutes. Go blow stuff up and just absolutely dog walk an AI. So I really enjoy it for that. So finding different ways to play it. So hey, look, like each their own, right? Like that's just dead serious. Why I play it? Like, what do you mean by that? I mean exactly what I said. Like, I mean exactly what I said. I play one game to get my blood pumping. One game. Oh no. What sugarcane farm are you making that gets blown up just by one creeper? We got to go industrial with that. Make the creeper just bounce off of it, Hayden. There is one game that I play just solely to sweat, and that is Apex. And I will never sweat for another game like that again. Like, that was a mistake learning how to sweat in that game. And I'm slowly figuring out how to be trash in it. Not trash, but have a good time in it. What am I building right now? I am actually just clearing out a mountain so I can continue to build builds. Our most active project right now is actually the greenhouse, but the issue is I do not do, so it's kind of a double whammy. I don't do interiors well. And then I also don't do natural building well, so like landscapes and beautification with like flowers and stuff. I don't do that well. So, yeah. Hayden, I don't think you'll be able to get revenge against that creeper, but I bet his buddies need some revenging. But yeah, so we're working on that. We got a garden area off to the side of it, park area off to the side of it. Like, that actually came out looking better than I thought it would. So we took some advice from BW while doing that. So yeah. But yeah, we're just clearing out a mountain right now because it's easy if I break it up into sections so I don't get just totally burned out on it. It's also really nice when I have Instamine, so we're just barely out of the reach of it. Are you kidding me? But yeah. So we're just clearing out the mountainside so that I can rebuild it in the way that it needs to be rebuilt. So. And if you think this is overkill, you haven't seen what I've already done. Pretty much everything from that section of the wall this way used to be a mountainside. Yeah. I every time I look at this, I like it more. And I think the exact same thing. I need to get rid of the cherry blossom tree. I like that. I believe in you, Hayden. Go get revenge. Show them who's boss. He's gonna blow up. I am Groot. I am Groot. Ooh. I am Groot. What did you call my mother? I am. I'm confused. Groot, you're asking a lot for me to remember anything I say. You're asking me a lot. Asking a lot of me to remember what I said 20 seconds ago. Because I'm going to be real with you. I didn't know what I was saying when I said it. But yeah. I'm currently destroying a mountain. What makes you think I talk to girls? I'm just keeping it real. Nah, it's okay. I enjoy it. So. But yeah. It's just Minecraft didn't put the mountain where I wanted it. So like it's just what you gotta do. Like it's just what you gotta do. Like there's nothing to do but to do shit to do shit. You know what I mean? Nice, Groot. Nice. See, Groot gets it. Groot gets it. Sometimes it's just in the wrong spot. Yo, Shakesum, thank you so much for the follow. It means the world. Nah, I just needed the emerald. Sorry. I live in that part of the USA where they got chances of exploding trees, so it's incredibly dry right now. I've fallen. So it's incredibly dry, so my throat has just been tortured the last how many days from that. Yeah. Like I think our dew point Anybody know what just happened there? Anybody know what just happened there? Because I don't. I don't. I don't know what happened there. I don't. I guess I just had super punch there for like 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. Because like yeah, for like 3 blocks I was the Hulk. And then I went, wait a second. That's not right. But I don't know if you noticed, it also dropped as a shovel. second it's Krog. Yeah, so like, weird. Anyways. Anyways. You know, I get why these streams do so well. I really do. You know those streams where... Weird. Weird. You know those streams where they're like just placing blocks down like that? I'm going to start a TikTok. I'm going to stream for 3 hours at a time, once a week. And all it's going to be is just me breaking random pieces of land with Instamine. And that's all it's going to be. That's all the TikTok's going to be. It's just going to be time lapses. Just going to be time lapses of just earth deletion. And just a 3-hour stream once a week. That's all it's going to be. And I guarantee you it would outpace my current channel for no reason at all. I really like how I say that. Like, that isn't already what I do. Like, there's one stream a week where this is what we are doing. And it usually is because I'm just like, my brain don't do good no more. Just restart the quarry build because it's quite literally just this. Once I'm done with tearing down the mountain. That would be too funny, honestly. That'd be too funny, honestly. But honestly, like... I think it's hilarious how lazy, like, mods make some people. But, like, simultaneously makes it where they're working harder. Like, the dudes that, like, do those, like, Minecraft, like, placing streams. And they're, like, the fake crying face as they're, like, placing SpongeBob blocks. And then the countdown starts and somebody gifts a rose and it blows up. And they're like, oh, no. Like, dude, just do this. Like... Just do this, man. Dude, I hate those with a passion. Because all they're doing is filling in a square cube. And it is, like, beyond pointless. Like, yes, does this seem very pointless right now? Yes, it does. But it's not. It's really not. If you know what's going to happen. This isn't useless because it's actually working towards building. You know what I mean? Yo, Mitch, thank you so much for the follow. It means the world. Yo, Christian, thank you so much for the follow as well. But it's like, this is actually working towards an end goal. And those are just like, you're just placing blocks inside a square cube. It is the most blatant, I want your money, like, grab ever. And it's so stupid. I don't know. Odds. We are working at tearing down a mountain so we can rebuild it to exactly how we need it to look for our city. So we tore down from that wall way down past there. And it was a big, big mountain. And now we're tearing this up so that we have more space to go further deeper with our city. So what's up, Dylan? How you doing? That's on thing? Yeah, I get that. Yo, Brandon, thank you so much for the follow. I'm still mining the mountain because, you know, there's always going to be more mountain to mine. Yes. How old is this world? This world is 5 years old, 6 years old. So it's old. But yes, Arcan, I am still mining the mountain because, well, I actually got a large portion of the mountain gone. This section's all done. But now it's over here to this section, so I can probably move this beacon because I don't think this beacon's really useful anymore. So, but yeah, this world is 6 years old. What do I do with the extra stone? Well, Braden, I'm rebuilding the mountain, and then I am also building a wall. Actually, I think that's what we're going to do for the last 15 to 20 minutes is we're going to continue working on that. Yo, Queen Jojo, thank you so much for the follow. So we have this wall that we're working on. So it's going to go all the way over here. And go all the way over here. And eventually link up with the water over here. So that's a lot of stone. Yeah. So, but that also means we got a lot of mountain to remove. That's weird. Also means we got a lot of mountain to remove, so what was I thinking? I was thinking something. Yes, I need to move this top layer. On the wall. Now I need to do this for a very good reason. It's because this wall actually has slabs on the top part of it. So that way mobs don't spawn on the top of it and I don't need to light the entire thing up. So. I've fallen again. It's a secret talent that I have. Yeah. We're going to get a little bit of this wall done, so. And then we will go from there. But you can see we got a lot of stone. A lot of stone. We're not going to run out of stone anytime soon. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. But yeah, we're going to rebuild the mountain to like right here. It's going to be out past here. And there's going to be a harbor underneath, so yeah. We're going to reuse a lot of the stone. We're going to use a lot of the stone. Yo, Groot, thank you so much for sharing the live. I smacked my face. Yo, Fane, thank you so much for the follow, or for the likes. Getting us up over 5,300. I don't know why I said that, but anyways. Yo, sleepy emoji, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, Kason. I do too. I do too. Yo, Glory, thank you so much for the follow. And Sawyer, thank you so much for liking the live. Getting us to 5,400. Yo, Fane, thank you so much for the follow. You see, I was just seeing the future. I was just seeing the future. And Sawyer, thank you so much for the follow as well. Yeah. But that's the fun thing about building this world is I always have like multiple things to do. Like if I just want to turn my brain off, I can go work on something else. Mew, thank you so much for the follow. We are working right now on the wall. So there's going to be a giant wall that just surrounds Finrad. That's the name of the build that we're working on. Finrad is a city from a book that I wrote. Called Bosca Finrad, before anybody asks. But I wrote the book, and now like that's the build that I'm building is actually the city from it. So yeah, Mitch. Yeah, it is. I really enjoy it. So we're at 5,400 likes. Let's go. There's a certain spot where if I go, it'll smooth this out. I just don't know what that spot is. Oh. Anyways. Huh? Got him. Party. How many days have I gone through? 80 real world days. I don't know the actual count for Minecraft days because, yeah, this is a really old world and I don't know how to actually fully check that. Like, I've looked in stats and people have been like, well, it'll be right there, and it's just not there. So, must have been the wind. Yo, we're at 5,900 likes. Let's go. But yeah. Fiend, I am on Java. Fane? Fane, I don't know. But yeah, I'm on Java. I've been on Java for 6 years now, so I've had the server for 6 years. This is just one of the areas. Tearful at one point I did. If they want to rejoin, the people that were on the server before want to rejoin, they can. They know how to do it. But otherwise I don't let people join right now just because, yeah, the people that I would let join don't really play normal Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah. I also don't have any shaders on, so like, yeah. I don't get why. Okay. Yo, Tearful, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. It's just one of those things where so this build is getting crazy big. Name, thank you so much for the follow. This build's getting crazy big, but I also have another area with other builds that are just, I want to keep them safe. So I just don't open it up to anybody until I get like an actual group of people that would want to join a very late stage game. So that I know like on a personal level. So, but yeah. All right. We're going to go until we get up to the level that we need to, or we run out of stone, whichever comes first. I am Groot. Yes. Hello, Groot. Yeah, Mitch, thank you so much for liking solos. Thank you for the follow. Yo, Mary, how are you doing? How you doing, Mary? All right, this one we're going to need to do a little tricky trick. Alexa, thank you so much for liking the live. We're at 6K. We are right now working on building a wall, solos. So, we're building a wall for our city. For Shitty of Finrad. Yo, Axe, yeah. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah. Yeah. We're just going with an easy night. My brain's kind of just at that point. So, we're at 6,100 likes. Let's go. So we're just keeping it real simple. All right, Fane, you're all good. You're all good. Thank you so much for stopping by. Stay awesome, be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome, be awesome, Fane. Dynamis, thank you so much for the follow. Yo, Juan, thank you for liking the live. How long have you been building the city? I have been working on this city probably now for 2 years, like on and off and on. A lot of these builds as of recent, though, are actually from the last couple of months. So I only play on Minecraft when I'm streaming. So it's like 2-3 hours at a time, like 3 to 4 times a week. So since like mid-November, I have been actually building like crazy, which is awesome. Is an awesome feeling. And also destroying the mountain. Like how much we've destroyed the mountain is absolutely nuts and bonkers. So yeah. That's what I'm trying for, Groot. That's what I'm trying for, man. Yo, Justin, thank you so much for liking the live. Yeah, this isn't just one of those random, I'm placing random blocks. Yeah, solos, that's why I break it up. Yo, Fernando, thank you so much for the follow. I'm not just out here randomly placing blocks, I'm actually out here. We have a reason. Yo, Marison, you did change your profile picture. We ran out of stone. Okay, I actually want to really finish this little bit, so we have the stone to finish. And I hit my face. Wonderful. You did. You're now Daffy Duck. Daffy. But yeah. So, fly back over here. Yo, Finn, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, Solos, like, I really feel like if you break it up, it makes it a lot easier. How long have I been playing Minecraft for? Since before Birchwood was in the game. It used to be a tree sapling, and wood. Yo, Shane and Justin, thank you so much for the follows. It means the world. So, yeah, I've been playing for a long time. We spent 7,078 days on my world. Oh my gosh, that's so many days. I actually don't want to know. Damn, I just got a baby. Yeah. Yo, Juan, thank you so much for the follow. 685. Oh my gosh, we're only 15 away. We're just 15 away. 14 away. CC, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. Solos, I literally was like taking 8-month breaks between working on anything. I shared a TikTok of me dying to an Enderman while building this build from a year ago. And I made this build, this build, that build, this build, and then a different build that was in this place within a month period in that month like a year ago. And then I didn't touch the game again until November. No, Juan, I really don't like texture packs. Danny, because these are free range ones. Those ones that are useful are back in my main base area for right now, which I'm actually going to head back to. So, solos, I just got more practice. So, Tomato, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. Quite literally me. So, yo, spider emoji, thank you so much for the follow as well. It's Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts. I thought Donald Duck was from Disney. Yeah. How long have I been in this world? I've had this world for 6 years. So, you know, what should I do, Groot? And I swear if it's a mace. Not a mace, okay. Yeah, I've had this server for a while. You're about to be shocked. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know what Kingdom Hearts is. It's a guy with the key, right? Do you ever get bored? Yeah, solos, I do. That's why I take like 8 months breaks. Recently I haven't been like, and I think that's just kind of indicative of me being in a better like headspace, so. But we got a couple of fish tanks. We got more storage. So many keyblades for Mammoth. Oh my gosh. Groot. I might do something like that after. You know, it'd be really cool if I find a river valley and do that. That would be really cool. Right out of Minecraft. Right out of that. This is my mob farm, so you can see up there. It's actually a legit mob farm, and then eventually I might expand it where it's even bigger. What's my best build? My best build would probably have been Appa's build. Appa's home. This is definitely my biggest. And people might say it's my best one. I don't. I go based off of my favorite for my best, so. But this is based on the Temple of Artemis. Yeah. Started a long-term world. How should I stay for a long term and not get bored? It's just really like having a plan. It really is just kind of having a plan and like having an idea in mind. Because when I started this world, I really didn't have a plan. I had a plan to get a villager breeding, a trader hall, a mob farm, an iron farm, sugarcane farm, and beat the Ender Dragon. And once I did all that, it kind of went downhill from there. That's why I really like Finrad because I have a lot to do in that before that's done. So yeah, I'm playing on PC right now. Yeah, this is the Temple of Artemis. Um, Sikaga. Thank you so much for the follow. I started out playing on console. Do I know Jenny's number? I don't. I don't know Jenny's number. Sikaga? Okay. Okay. I got it right. Nice. Um, this is definitely my second favorite build, so if you see there's a B right there. This is probably like what I would have originally said was my best build before the Appa build. Am I muted? No waves? No. Waves, can you hear me? Oh. 867530. Ah, dude. Dude. Uh yeah. So which do you think is better for bigger and harder world or I I don't know. So I don't do hardcore. So like I believe you should be able to die and like come back from it. Like you should be able to. I I play on hard mode. So like I don't know like I guess I don't know what you're fully asking solos. Like what's the best way to experience the game? Is that what you're asking? Um yeah, I don't do hardcore mode because I know that would put too much stress on me. Like for a better experience to play on. I do hard mode because that means like I know what my villagers are going to be, right? I know what my villagers are going to be, right? I'll send that. I know what my villager I'm going to get my villagers when I turn them. So, I just always play on hard, so I play on hard, but I don't do hardcore because it takes the fun out of the game. And then like I don't do keep inventory, but like if you do keep inventory because you don't want to go back and try to find all your stuff, like that's totally okay. Like the best way to enjoy this game is to find the settings that you like. I play on I know there are people that don't do it, but my FOV is Quake. Like the thought of people playing with this FOV, I genuinely get sick with this FOV. Like uh again, I think it's just kind of what experience you want. Like I think consoles are really good for like shorter worlds. Yeah, the difference is insane. It's really weird how it zooms. Um, I think console is really good for like shorter worlds because you can do more adventure stuff and it's easier to do the adventure stuff. But if you want to do crazy builds, like PC is the way to you go. If you want to do big forever worlds, it's PC. Like that's the only thing really to do. So because you can get like what I have, a server that just doesn't go down for 6 years and say it's consistent versus it can easily corrupt on a console. So if you want a short experience, like all the way, go console. If you want to build like a forever world, like PC is the way to go. PC is also the reason why I can't play on controller anymore. Yeah. No, Bedrock farms are not like Java. No, they are not. So, but I do need to end the stream there. So, as always, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you are loved. Don't forget that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. I will see you in the next stream. Alexa, Cody, Zombie, thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for the follows. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Bye. I'm smacking my face in the clash. I always need to tab out because I don't have a button to actually just end all my streams at the same time. So I always need to tab out, and it's just really kind of awkward. But yeah, bye.